this is group 6 working on group project number 2. We're doing the cement to water ratio. We've got all our cups labeled with the different amounts of cement, and then the label indicates how much water ratio it should be per the weight of that cement.
So in order to figure out how much water we need, we're going to multiply the weight in ounces by the ratio for that cup. So for the 0.3 cup number 1, we're going to do 5 times 0.3. So we need 1.5 ounces of water. And then we're going to do that for the rest of the cups.
This is our first cement to water ratio. As you can see, we added 1.5 ounces of water to 5 ounces of cement, and it's very pasty or hard to deal with. Can't hardly mix it. Alright, we've made all of our mixes with 0.3 all the way to 0.7. Our initial thoughts are 0.3. It was pretty hard from the get-go. It's hard to stir, so it would be hard to work with. And 0.7, on the other hand, on the other end of the scale, very, very soupy. Does not seem to be like it's going to be a hard concrete. Our initial thoughts was the 0.4 seemed to be the right consistency. But I guess we'll find out when we do our break test.
So for our as little as possible water, we decided to go with a 0.25 ratio, and as you can see, we had a very hard time mixing it. It doesn't even look like it's turned into concrete. It's still just wet cement. So
Alright, it's been 24 hours since we mixed the cement with water. Our 0.3 and 0.4 and 0.5 we think came out the best, the hardest mixture. But as you can see, 0.7, which was one of the sloppiest mixtures, came out still even with water left on top.
okay, so now we have taken all the concrete out of the cups, and as you can see, got some different looks to everything. Just typical of their mixes. Now we're going to drop them off the roof and see what we've got. Okay, so here we're measuring from the roof where we're going to drop down. We're going to drop it from its highest point. 14 feet?
Yeah.
All right. So this sample is as least water as possible, which we did 0.25 ratio, and Casey's dropping it. So here we go. Completely shattered, like dirt. So now, as you can see, we are finished with our drop test. We had a few splits. Maybe we could have done it a little higher. Maybe Casey could have stood up on the roof. We didn't feel like that was safe. The 0.25, which was our lowest mix, is in the street. It's rubble. So that's about it.
Alright, the mix that we're about to test is our sugar to cement mix. It's 5 ounces cement, and I added a tablespoon of sugar. So we're about to test to see the difference, if it's weaker or stronger, depending on the drop. Go ahead.
Pretty tough, man. Sounded like mud.
Did kind of sound like